Hey guys, what's up? It's Jen on Acre by the Creek. This video is super impromptu and kind of off the cuff. I did not plan it. I'm sitting here doing laundry and I'm really behind on things with my fall garden, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, like what am I gonna plant? I need to go through my seed binder and figure this out. So here I am, I pulled out the camera. We're gonna go through it and see what I can plant for my fall garden. Also this morning, I went ahead and ordered a couple more seeds on Mi Gardener and Baker Creek. At this point, you should have already seen the video where I talk about pulling all of my squash plants out because of squash vine borers. Basically, I lost all of my plants to those little buggers. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was really sad. I definitely cried about it, but at this point, it's time to move on and I need to start thinking of what I'm gonna be putting in their place. So there's laundry on the table. Like I said, this is completely unplanned and we're just gonna go with it and see if we can find some seeds that maybe if I get a chance later on today, I can actually get started. So I'm a little bit nutty when it comes to doing my laundry. I organize everything in piles, and so we're just gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. That way we can get the seed binder out. But I'm not putting it away yet, guys. I still have more laundry to do. And like I said, this is just real life. This is what's happening right now. So we got our underwear on the table, and now we're gonna put the seeds on the table. So basically, as we go through this, I need to keep in mind that we have about 80 days left until our first frost here. I'm in Pennsylvania, zone 6A, and so I need to find seeds that are gonna mature in that time frame and also won't mind as it starts to get a little bit cooler outside. It's been, not gonna lie, a little bit of a hard growing season for me this year. It's been really hot, and this is my first year gardening with a baby, and also we've had really high pest pressure. We didn't have very much of a frost over the winter, and so that's why my husband thinks we're seeing just so many bugs. It has been, like when I tell people how many pests we've encountered, they are kind of like in disbelief. My sister lives in the city, she's an urban gardener, and her garden has been flourishing really greatly, and mine obviously is still flourishing. It's still providing for us, which I love, but I would be lying to you if I said we haven't had that really high pressure this year. So I'm really looking forward to gardening in the fall. This is actually going to be my first fall garden ever, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I hear from people that they will avoid the fall garden because they think it's harder, but those who have done it say that it's actually been easier because the things like I've just mentioned are not a thing anymore. The really hot weather, the pest pressure goes down, and all kinds of things. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, and of course I'm taking you guys along and you guys can see how my first fall garden goes. So let's see if we can find any seeds in here. Also would like to mention I did place an order at Mi Gardener as well as Baker Creek this morning, so hopefully those will be here soon. I'll probably, whatever I pull today, I really would like to start either today or tomorrow because I'm getting really close to the point where some of the things I'm not going to be able to start if I don't hurry up and get on it. But when the other stuff comes in, I will probably just direct sow those things. So anyways, let's just get into this and let's take a look at what options I have for doing this fall garden. My gosh, I really hope you guys don't mind the laundry here because this is just real. This is really what I'm doing, and I was like, you know what? People are probably feeling the same thing. You have a million things going on and trying to plan this fall garden. It's like you have to somehow fit it in between all of the gardening that you're already doing. Of course, your house chores and just not dying out in the summer heat. So please just pretend that that's not there. Alright, so we have herbs here, some basil. Here's the broccoli. So my broccoli is 80 to 100 days to maturity. So like I said, I'm getting really close to not being able to do this. I definitely need to start these today. If I start them now, there's a chance that I'm not going to harvest because the higher end is 100 days. But there's a chance that I could because the low end is 80 and maybe my frost will be late. We had a late frost in the spring. I don't know if that means we'll have a late frost in the fall, but if it does, that would be awesome. So we're going to pull these. Brussels sprouts I know are too long. So cucumber. I definitely wanted to do more cucumber because I was finally starting to get my straight eights harvested when the vine borers took away, and These will go 65 days to maturity, so this is a great mid-season crop for me to do. I don't think I have enough time for cauliflower. Oh, I lie. 50 to 70 days, another great one, so we're gonna pull this one out. I'm just kind of skipping all the herbs. If I want to do herbs, I can do those indoor. I'm not really worried about that for this moment. Like I said, I'm kind of in a rush to get some of this stuff started. I'm sad I didn't start these earlier. It's a cornucopia mix for gourds. See, these are 90 days, so this could go either way. I'm gonna make a maybe pile and we'll see if I feel like being adventurous and trying this out. Love the light that you guys are in. I might move the camera a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so, all right. Kohlrabi, definitely doing kohlrabi. I'm so excited. I specifically ordered these a little bit earlier for my fall garden. It's something that I've never grown. You guys know when you do something you've never done before, it's just like so exciting because like you don't know what to expect, and that's the beauty of gardening. There's always a variety or a plant or whatever that you have never tried. So I'm definitely really excited about this. Just gonna double check because I forget. These were 55, 60 days to maturity. So that is why I ordered them, because I knew it was gonna work out well. Lettuces, I'm gonna leave the lettuces in. I can direct seed these a little bit later, and I don't need to do that right now for the like immediate thing, but I'm definitely coming back later and starting some more lettuce. I really miss harvesting fresh cut and come again lettuce. If you guys didn't see it, I made a cut and come again lettuce video. I will link it up in the cards for you. And having that around earlier this season was so nice, and I'm super excited to do it again. And I'm hoping that I can even harvest lettuce into winter. So we will be coming back to this page at another time. Okay, here we have melons and marigolds. I don't think that I have enough time for them, so we're just gonna skip this page. O's, onions, oregano, I'm gonna skip that too. All right, we are in the peas. So we are gonna do these I ordered for the fall garden. These are 65 days to maturity. They are blue shelling snow peas. Definitely gonna do those. We have a sugar snap pea, pepper, 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 parsley. Great. Keep it moving. All right, radishes. Oh man. In my don't give up video, I talk about how I have not grown a root crop yet, but we are sowing these bad boys. Haley. Okay, so back to the discussion. I'm going to sow watermelon radish as well as giant crimson radish. Dude, I hope I can get these to come up in the fall. I really like radishes, and it's kind of hurting my heart that they won't grow for me. But let's speak it into existence. I'm going to succeed this fall with my radishes, and I can't wait to share with you guys how they did. So just put those good vibes out there. Rosemary, we're gonna skip. All right, we are into the S's for squash. So I already have a butternut squash sowed. You guys saw me plant that in my second summer planting video. I'm really torn if I want to start more squash. Those vine borers really took it out of me. I think I am safe to start them again. From what I was researching online, it said that the vine borers will have 1 generation per year. So I think that means that the eggs that have hatched and started eating my plants now are the only eggs that are going to be around this season. If you guys know for sure, can you comment down below and let me know? That's kind of the way that I've understood it. But I am not a quitter. Literally, I am not even 24 hours away from having discovered those vine borers. So I'm still feeling really discouraged, but I know I'm gonna get over it, so I'm pulling these out just so I can plant them. And I really want to save zucchini and freeze it and use it throughout the winter. We cook with it a lot, so I'm really hoping please don't let them take my plants again. Okay, my Black Beauty zucchini is 50 to 60 days, which is perfect. However, my spaghetti squash is 95 to 110 days, so I can't do the spaghetti squash. I kind of figured that because it's bigger and it's a winter squash, not a summer squash. Anyways, we're gonna do the Black Beauty, and then my sister should have the crookneck squash seeds. I'm gonna ask her for some of those again because I didn't even get to harvest one before the vine borers took out my plant. Sad panda. Whoops. All right, into the teas. Herbs, tomatoes, tomatillos. Ooh, turnips. Definitely doing turnips. So I have Chagoin turnip. So I thought these were really cool. They're like a white turnip. And these are 40 to 60 days to maturity. So we are definitely gonna do these. And I also got purple top globe turnips. And these are really cute. They have that little purpley, I don't know, coloring, I guess. So awesome. Tomatoes, no. All right. But I am gonna say, I think, although I'm not gonna start new tomato seeds because they will take too long to become productive for me, I am gonna take some suckers off of my plants now that are kind of starting to peter off, and I might plant those up so I can get a later harvest of tomatoes. So that will probably be part of my, I don't know if I'm gonna call it the fall garden, but like my second go with this thing, we'll say that. And the teas are the last page in my seed catalog right now. I'm not gonna lie, guys, like I said, I am around 24 hours after discovering the squash vine borers, and I cried a lot yesterday. I was really upset. Having that garden trellis set up the way that I do was such a like vision for me, and it's really filled in now. Like I said, you've probably already watched this on another video. I'm hoping to get out before I put this one out. It was just starting to look so nice. I had my squashes hanging there. I was starting to get honeydew. I was finally harvesting pickles, and I was just so happy about it. And then this happens. It's definitely a lesson learned. It's a hard one just because I do invest so much emotionally into my garden. Like, it means so much to me, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but I need to learn how to take the losses more in stride. In my head, and I will tell this to you guys in other videos on my Instagram, wherever I'm talking, that like you plan for losses. That's why I start extra seeds. That's why, you know, you just plant extras because you know you're gonna lose some of your plants. And even knowing that, losing my cucurbit wall was still really hard for me. I was just really proud of it. And I was also really excited to get the harvest. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to look up a little bit more about ripening them off the vine. But yeah, it just sucks. Things happen. What are you going to do, right? What I'm going to do, I do know what I'm going to do, is I'm going to move on. I'm going to fill in those spaces. I have so much space to fill in, and I can still get food out of my garden, even though those crops failed. And that is awesome. That's a win. And so I'm going to focus on that. All right, cool. I'm really glad that I did this now. All right, let's just go to the next section of the video. All right, I'm seriously so torn on this cornucopia gourd mix. So we're gonna do the Google search together just to try to get a little bit of clarity. Y'all can't see this, I don't think, but we're gonna ask Google. How many days till October 7th?
October 7th, 2020 is in 78 days.
Okay, so October 7th is my average frost date here in Zone 6A in Pennsylvania. The cornucopia mix is 90 days to maturity. I'm 12 days short. You know what? I feel like we should just plant one seed so that we can find out. You guys know I'm only a couple years experienced in gardening. I don't know it all. And if you're watching my videos, I mean, who really knows it all? Nobody knows it all. So I mean, if you know if this is gonna fail, I guess comment down below. I don't know. And if let's put it this way, if it ends up being that I plant all of the things that I've pulled already and I have a spot that I can put this, I will put it in. If I don't have a spot, or I would have to sacrifice something that I know is going to produce for me, maybe I won't, but maybe I still should. I feel like you should still do these things even if you don't know they're going to produce, because I feel like it's still a lesson. You guys are going to find out by the end of this video whether or not I plant these, I think, or if not, at least by the end of the season, whether or not I did. Something tells me the rogue gardener in me, even though I'm 12 days short, is going to plant these. Alright guys, this is what has come down to that I am going to be doing for now in the fall garden. Like I said, I have more seeds on the way. Things that I am going to start indoors are definitely the broccoli. Those are going to need a little bit more time. I might start this. I'll start this. I think these other things I'm going to direct seed. These I will direct seed. Okay, cool. So let me just tell you, the way that like my brain is working for these, the things that I am going to direct seed are the ones that are going to be like 45 to 60 days until maturity, because when I direct seed them, they're going to have enough time to still come to maturity. The ones that are gonna take a little bit longer, I'm gonna start those indoors because they take a little bit longer. So cool. All right. All right, guys, I know that was a really impromptu kind of video today. I was just literally in the middle of doing this laundry and I'm like, man, you had better get this done. So that is what we did today. We got it done. The fall garden is planned, seeds are ordered, seeds are started, and we are good to go. As always, I'll be back on Friday with another video. So if you'd like to, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel down below. That way you don't miss it. Also, if you would give this video a thumbs up, it really helps to support me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.